Cam Newton over the weekend said that Drake Maye is a game manager. Would you agree? By the way, he didn't double down. He tripled down yesterday and said that all of the quarterbacks that remain in the playoffs are game managers. Talk about petty. But anyway, is Drake Maye, in your mind, just a game manager?
Absolutely not. I mean, I think he manages the game when it's called to manage the game, but when it's time to make a play, he steps up. So, I mean, look, I guess I'm not as qualified from the quarterback position as Cam Newton, but I'm qualified in the fact of, being out there, being a professional athlete and a football player. Damn it, he's a game changer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Cam may be talking from an athletic standpoint because he was such a freak of an athlete and he can run, throw. He's done so many great things in college.
So can Drake Maye.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm like, he must be talking about Lamar Jackson type, Patrick Mahomes. I would even say in his era, before him, he probably looked at Brett Favre because of the, the stuff that he did and just throwing it out there. Hey, if you call that a playmaker or whatever the title you want to put on it, fine. But a game manager, as far as I think, somewhat disrespecting, or downplaying the talent that's really there.
Right.
You can't help sometimes the system that you play in. He even called Tom Brady. I think he said Tom Brady's a game manager. No, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He had two guys that he considered game changers in this playoff run. One was Josh Allen, and the other one was Matthew
but he
Stafford.
said that about Tom Brady.
No, I'm just saying for this year.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everybody else.
He said basically everybody else is a game manager.
Everybody else. Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix,
CJ Stroud,
Aaron Rodgers. Everybody was a game manager except for Josh Allen.
Isn't that a part of being a quarterback position is being a game manager?
But
anyway?
you could also
when you label that person as just that, that's
a game manager means like this guy. You can't put it on his shoulders to take over the game.
Right.
Like Mac Jones, I used to call him a game manager because I didn't feel like, all right, if you were down by 14, he could take the game over and put it on his shoulders. Drake Maye, if you're down by 14, he can put the game on his shoulders.
But I feel like a guy that doesn't know who a middle linebacker is lecturing us about quarterback plays, like having Marv Levy tell you how to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just the way it is. Dan Orlovsky is their go-to guy, and I mean, he was a career backup who stepped out of bounds. So, I mean, it's like,
Well, right, but he actually uses film and explains what he's saying.
Yeah,
he doesn't
I think,
just throw out random bombshells.
Cam is just throwing these things out because Cam, when he played, he was considered an elite quarterback because of his skill set.
Right.
So he now looks at his performance and goes, oh, he's a game manager. It's kind of like when Charles Barkley and Shaq, they go after Kendrick Perkins. It's like, all right, you guys were the greatest when you played. Was a role player, and it's like, well, you average 2 points a game. What do you know? Shut up.
He's getting petty because he feels disrespected. Whether it was the Phillip Rivers situation after they brought him in, he said he felt disrespected that nobody called him. Like Cam just feels like he's been overlooked for some time now, and now he's taking it out on all of these young
you can
quarterbacks.
take it as a bad thing.
He wasn't overlooked. He was MVP.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I like enough. Like you weren't overlooked. You had
Like
the
Cam,
opportunity.
when he was here in New England, he was
I think what
terrible.
he's trying to say, as him being a game changer, he didn't have much around him, and he was the focal point of everything that Carolina Panthers was who they were.
Right.
And he was that guy. So he had to run. He had to do all these things to make them have opportunity to play in the playoffs in the Super Bowl, and he's trying to, I think,
And they sucked in the
look
Super
at
Bowl.
everyone else and say, could they do that?
Right.
You know what I
Shine's
mean?
right. He was awful here. Like no
No,
disrespect.
but
great interview, but awful.
But see, when he
And in his
talks,
playoffs, he was in 4 playoff games, 10 touchdowns, 7 picks. He was 2-2.
Right.
He was basically, when he was here, he was a turf manager because that's where he threw the football.
see, when Cam talks, he talks like
To be fair, the Turf was a better receiver than N'Keal Harry.
he talks about himself during that, like he's still the 2015 quarterback. Like you're right, Ty. Everything was about Cam. They went to the Super Bowl. Granted, they got the crap beat out of them. But the reason why they were there because it was all about Cam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe they win the game if he dives on the fumble.
So he looks at he should have. But he looks at it like, I was able to put a team on my back and get him to a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
I was a game changer.
All right. Most entertaining play of the game brought to you by Apex Entertainment. Visit 100,000 square feet of pure fun at Apex in Marlboro. Any suggestions from the room from you, Tyler?
What, the flea flicker?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That one was good.
You think the touchdowns were? I probably would say the sluggo to Ramondre Stevenson was a nice touchdown throw to the back corner of the end zone. That was pretty cool to see him run a sluggo, but it's like
Yes,
I think Quinn Ewers' throw to the Patriots in the end zone was a perfect play.
yeah, but there was nothing like crazy.
It wasn't nothing that crazy.
The
I mean,
Stevenson
you could see the
35-yard
body
run was good,
language
too.
in the Dolphins. They didn't want to play.
What was it, Sean?
The Ramondre 35-yard touchdown run was also good.
Oh, that was a good one too.
Yes.